Welcome to RoboMonk Tarot Collective. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I am RoboMonk, and we are going to see what is coming into your life right now. And it looks like something extremely special, something passionate, something on fire, something you need to do right now. And how we're going to do this is we're going to look at the Knight of Wands as the theme. And then we're going to have all of these wonderful spirit-led images to describe the actual situation of what's going on right now and what could happen to you and how to actually get that passion and that amazing occurrence in your life. So let's start right now with the Knight of Wands. It is a man of action as far as the Rider-Waite goes, right? It's a person that is coming in on this horse and it is in full gallop. The wands are all about fire, they're about passion, and this person is full speed ahead. And what this can mean is, well, it can mean a lot of different things. So some of you might be going on a trip or an unexpected trip. Okay. And it seems like this could be a lot of fun. Maybe there's inheritance coming towards your way, and then you finally get to do that world trip that you've always wanted to do. Or there is maybe unexpected lottery coming in for you. There's also, for some of you that are looking for love, there's definitely a person coming into your life very, very soon, full of passion. This would be like a whirlwind romance, right? That would sweep you off of your feet. So with that in mind, let's see how this is going to play out for you and for all of you. So all of you are in a different situation, so take what resonates, okay? So with the images on the left, these are all different images that I divined from Spirit. And then we also have an image all the way on the right, which is the final outcome. And we'll get to that last. But Spirit threw 9 images at me today, and so I had to roll with it. I asked Spirit if I could cut any, and Spirit said, no, not today. So that's where we're at, and that's okay. We got to do what Spirit says, right? So the first image that I see is a space shuttle blasting off into space. This space shuttle is in full rocket mode, right? It is ready to blast off. And most of the energy that those fuel cells actually have are expended into getting the space shuttle into space. I feel like yourself, you are ready to go. You're ready for something to happen. You're just waiting for that final countdown for it to say, yes, this is happening right now, and I am ready. So if this is about a trip, you could have been planning it for years, and now there's something around the corner that's going to make it happen. If you are looking for love, you are going to lock eyes with the person that is your dream, okay? This person is someone that is very connected with you. It charges you up in all of the right places, and you are able to say, whoa, okay, all right, I'm ready, let's do this. Yeah, sign me up, let's go. Okay. The other thing that it could be is really just like coming into financial gain through different commerce, through a different business idea. Maybe you've been planning your business for a long time and it's only been in the planning stages, but now you are ready to hit that go button and you're going to go. So that's where you are right now. If this resonates, let me know. The next card, I got this scene in my head of this person turning around and seeing another person that surprised them, but in a very good way. So they've been thinking about this person. Maybe you have a crush on a person, okay? This was the scene that played out in my head. You have a crush on this person, and you're just thinking about them. You're at your desk, you're working, and you're thinking about them, and they're like, oh wow, they're just so amazing. I just can't get over them. I can't stop thinking about them. And you turn around, and they're right there. Oh, that's probably the face you would make, right? Whoa. Okay. So with this actual occurrence happening, it's going to be something like this, where you've been thinking about it so much, like with your business or this travel or this person of love, and then you turn around and Spirit has presented this person, this travel, or this business. It's something that is so immediate that you're swept off your feet and you say, oh my goodness, okay, I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's do it. Fine. So with this immediate action, just like this Knight of Wands is going full gallop, Spirit is saying, you are in control. You are like this Wizard of Fire. You are crafting this, right? You are crafting what is happening. And this reminds me of the Magician card, right? So you are in full control of what happens. And there is a lot happening for you in the next, this is very immediate. So I would say in the next month or so, this is going to be happening. It's all about divine timing. And this wizard is in full control of the flame. So you are in full control of this passion. This also could be something that is passionate, you are passionate for. So like if you're passionate for a certain cause and you finally have an idea, or there's an event that's coming up, you can finally make that all happen according to plan. With all of this, it's just about action, 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 action. You may not have a chance to breathe during all of this, but that's okay. Maybe you don't need to breathe. Maybe you're just swept up in all of this amazing fire around you, and you are going for it. And there's times for that, right? And Spirit is going to be there all the way with you. I saw in this next card that there was a jungle, a wild jungle, one that you normally couldn't cross, but it's parting for you. And what was beautiful was at the end of it is a 12-pointed star. 12-pointed stars are so powerful, so powerful. They're amazing. What you have here is a full cycle, okay? Take any kind of religion, 12 is an amazing number, all right? So if you put this in and you say, okay, spiritually speaking, 12 points on the zodiac, right? You can spin around there. There is 12 gods in the Greeks, right? There are 12 disciples. There's all sorts of different points, 12 tribes in the Jewish faith. No matter what faith you look at, even if it's just spiritual universal, 12 is a huge number, and it's about completion. So you're driving towards that star, that thing that you have been wanting for a long time is coming towards you finally, and it's going to catch you off guard. So you better be ready. Are you ready? I hope you are. I hope you are, because these are things that are coming in around you, whether you're ready or not. It's going to take you by surprise, like that second card there. Okay. So the next card I have is the bottom left, and it's a Rube Goldberg device. I don't know if any of you remember Rube Goldberg, but he was an inventor that would create complicated machines to do simple tasks. And this was just a novelty, but it's something that also creates and has timing. And everything has to go according to plan in order for that simple task to be done by this complicated machine. So let's say you wanted to pop the toaster, right? Like toast out of the toaster. Well, you wouldn't just go over and press the button. you would have several different pulleys and systems to have marbles go down a chute and then into this cup, and then the cup tips over, and then you have this race car go over, and then it presses the button, right? It's all complicated. But this card here symbolizes the complex nature that had to be in order for you to get this to actually happen. And it has happened for you. What is fascinating on here is there is a little badger here, a little badger. This badger is pretty much the opposite of the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is let's go, let's do this, no thinking, all action. The badger is about tenacity, showing up every day, doing the things that you need to do. And it feels like maybe you've been wishing this or manifesting it for so long. You've done all of the things that you have to do in order for this to happen. But you're going to have to embody this badger if you want it to last. Because the Knight of Wands is a very interesting card because it is all action, all flame. We'll get to that in a moment. But with this Rube Goldberg device and the badger kind of guarding the final outcome, it's going to be balancing this flame with the consistency. All right. This next card here is all about seasons. It's all about casting out the dead flowers for the new flowers. And this card shows different hands trying to grasp the new flowers. I feel like this Knight of Wands is bringing you in new flowers, okay? Cherish them. Be with them. If there's an opportunity to do something, Spirit is saying go for it, right? Go for it because it's not going to be here tomorrow. It's one of those instantaneous things. So if you are having that crush, now's the time to ask. If you have that chance to take that trip, take it now. If you have this business idea, work on it now, because now's the time with this Knight of Wands. And there are other things that are going to try and creep up into your newness, right? Your hot flame, and try and put it out. Because I see these hands from the dead side trying to actually grasp at the new flowers, like I said. And it could be old habits, it could be doubts, it could be a lot of different things that are going to influence you, whether you take these new flowers and run with them or stay where you are. Okay? If this is resonating with you, let me know, because if you are looking for those new flowers, if you are looking for that newness in your life, that refreshness in your life, and taking something that's pretty much a once in a lifetime opportunity, Spirit is saying don't let those doubts get in the way of this, okay? But there are some stipulations. There are a couple of warnings from Spirit. And the next two cards are those warnings. So with this next card, I see a little fairy. And typically she's running on water, she's flying around, she's very happy, but she has tripped and fallen, and she's getting burned by these flames, right? She'll be okay, don't worry. But it's one of those things that you can, if you run way too fast without any disregard for anything, like your own safety or financial reasons or something like that, then you may get burned, you may fall down. So you might say, RoboMonk, you just said just go for it. Well, you're going to have to temper and go for it, but make sure that you are not disregarding everything, like caution, okay? Don't set caution to the wind, but go for it, right? In a very smart way. Because you want your new flowers, but the new flowers need water, okay? You're not just going to hold on to your new flowers, not put them in a vase or not plant them in the ground, because they need to survive, right? And just like this fairy is tripping and falling in the flames because she was moving too fast. It's one of those that, yes, please do it, but be careful when you're doing it, okay? And then the other is about the length, okay? The length of this love, the length of this trip, the length of this business venture. We all know how it feels to be in love right at first. It's amazing. Everything is on fire. All of your endorphins are going off, right? Everything is absolutely the best. And as time goes on, you start to learn about the person, or you start to learn about the endeavor. You start to wear down a little bit, or they start to wear down a little bit, and that passion dies. So this card is talking about a flash in the pan, right? So that would just be a flame in the pan. That goes out very quickly because there's not a lot of fuel there. It just goes, and that's it. And then there's this deep inferno that lasts forever. And Spirit wants you to have that deep inferno that lasts forever, that burning desire for that person, or that burning desire for that project that's coming up, to consistently have that fuel. So the real secret about this is your why. Why are you attracted to that person? Why do you want to go on this trip? Why do you want to start this new business venture? All of us have different answers for that. I'm going to leave that to you. If you want to share your why, I'd love to hear about it. Or if you want to just put down in the comments, yes, I want something new in my life, I would love to see that too. And we will manifest that together. I will comment as well and say, yes, we're going to manifest that together. But Spirit wants this to last for you, and just is warning you to say, okay, yes, take it, but take it with some stipulations, okay? So here we go to the 9th card, finally, right? You've taken all of this into account. You've had that passion. You've met your chance. You are now creating this like that flame wizard. The 12-pointed star is there to guide you. You have done everything right. You've built your consistency. You have your flowers, all of that. And now you are launching, right? You are moving over to where you need to be. This can be a lot of abundance. So I love showing gold coins for abundance because it means so much. It can mean spiritual abundance. It can mean love. It can mean going on that trip or going on a new adventure, right? Full action, but with a plan. Yeah? So with the Knight of Wands in reverse, a lot of things can happen that are less desirable, right? So you can gamble your money away. You can get into a risky business venture. You say too much to the person that you like. You know, there's all these different things when it's in reverse. So to keep it upright, to keep that Knight of Wands doing what you want it to do, then make sure you have that in mind as you move forward. Have that plan in mind as you move forward, and everything's going to be absolutely amazing. All right. The other last little thing that I wanted to show you was the Knight of Wands has a salamander. And it used to be that salamanders in the Middle Ages were believed to be flame proof. They could not be burned in a fire. How that happened, I don't know, but that's why he's wearing that salamander. He cannot be burned in the fire. And that's exactly that kind of armor that you want to take on. You don't want to be burned in that fire like that little fairy. You want to encompass it. You want to embody it. You want to be that flame, right? To attract that person, to attract that business venture, to attract that spiritual abundance. It's going to be absolutely amazing for you. And collective, I want this for you. I'm going to manifest this for you with you if you want it. Okay? So thank you so much for being here today. I truly appreciate all of you, and I wish you well on your manifestation of this new and amazing passion coming into your life. I'll see you next time.